Hey, 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 everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Just give me 1 second. Let's get started. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here today. I'm going to dive into like a really freaking important lesson, and I think a lot of business coaches and a lot of people in this industry are not talking about this. So you really need to listen to this if you want to grow your business, and if you want to grow your business in a profitable and sustainable way. This is something that you need to know. And it's the 2 most important colors in business. It has nothing to do with branding or design. It's actually business implementation advice, right? So not advice, just like knowledge and information. And then I'm going to go ahead, after I teach you a little bit about that, I'm going to go ahead and teach you and tell you like why you're probably not getting to the color that matters, right? So whoever's here and just gave me a heart, hello, welcome. Let's get started because I don't like making my live stream so long, okay? So for those of you who don't know me, I know we have a lot of new members in the group. My name is Barbara Giuliano. I am the host of this group, The Land of New Coaches. I'm also a business confidence coach for new coaches. I help them get confident, get clients, and make money doing what they love. So hello and welcome if you've never been here before. And let's see. Why am I talking about colors today and why this matters to your business growth and your business development? Because these 2 colors are going to determine whether you're making money or you're losing money. So let's just not like sugarcoat it anymore. Like those 2 colors are green and red. Like that's it. Like those are the most important colors of your business, because when you're in the green, that means you're making money, and when you're in the red, that means you're losing money. So what we all aim to do as a business, like as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, and as a coach, is to always be in the green, okay? Now, if we're starting from scratch, it takes a while to be in the green. So I understand there's definitely certain investments that we need to make, and there's definitely a time and financial effort that we need to implement at the very beginning. But if we are in the red for way too long, we don't have a business. Like if we are just constantly in the negative and we're not making like net income, I'm going to get a little bit technical here. So if you have any questions, let me know. Hey, Talina, welcome. If we don't get to that net income, then our business is not going to grow. And it's going to be really, really hard and frustrating. So let me just give you a little overview. Net sales minus your cost of goods, that equals your gross profit, okay? Hey, Anita, welcome. Good, you're not that late, so if anything, you can go back and watch the replay. All right, so net sales minus cost of goods equals gross profit. So whatever something, however many sales you have minus however that cost you, that's your gross profit, okay? So let's say you have a product that you sold for $1,000, that product cost you $500, your gross profit is $500. So we're in the green, right? That's good. However, from that gross profit, we need to deduct operating expenses, like do we have a team? Do we pay for advertisement? Do we invest in a course or a coach or a mentor to get this program out there? Like all these things need to be deducted from that gross profit. That gives us our operating profit. So let's say we spend $100 on those expenses. Now we have $400. We're still in the green, like we're still winning. From that, we need to take away from taxes and other liabilities and things from our business. And whatever is left from that, that's your net income, okay? And that is what determines whether you're in the green or on the red in your business. So what we want to do is always be on the green. Obviously, there are times where this may not be the case. However, if you're in the red for too long, you're in danger zone, okay? And by the way, this is not for you to get scared or anything like that. Like business is a journey. Like we have ups and downs, we have greens and reds. But I want you to understand, because I see a lot of coaches saying like, I made $1 million, I made 100K, I make $20,000 a month. And for those of you who don't have as much business acumen, you may be like super confused as to what that means, right? So like, just because they're saying they're making $20,000 a month, that doesn't mean that it's all net income. You know, they could be making $20,000 a month and still be in the red in their business, right? So what we want to do is we want to be in the green, and we also want to like acknowledge the fact that not all those statements of people making millions and bazillions and trillions of dollars are what they appear to be, okay? So I take pride on always being on the green in my business since I started it. That's a really good thing for me, and I'm really, really proud of it, which is probably why I haven't reached like 6 figures, right? Because I haven't made massive freaking investments in that sense that helped me grow that fast, right? So just keep that in mind. Keep in mind that whenever you see someone making $1 million, that doesn't mean that it's all net income. And that doesn't even mean that they even made any money. They could still be in debt if they made the wrong investments, or if they have taxes to pay, or if they get sued or whatever. Like, there's so much that goes into business, okay? So that's a little like business lesson right here. For those of you who compare yourself to others and you're like, oh my God, how did she do this? Like, just know that you're only seeing the surface of the business. You're not seeing what's going on the back end. And there's a lot more that goes in the back end to be in the green, okay? Are you guys understanding? Give me some likes or hearts or whatever, just so I know that I'm not losing you. So now that we know this, I want to talk about like why most new coaches and entrepreneurs don't get to the green, okay? And obviously there are a million reasons why we could be in the red. I mean, maybe like our financial situation, or we made the wrong investments. Okay, awesome, I see a heart, so that means I'm not going too crazy on you. Perfect. So there could be a million reasons why you're in the red. And I'm not here to tell you like this is it. It's going to depend on your business and what you've done or what you invest in and things like that. But I know that one of the main reasons that I see over and over again with my clients is that they don't follow through, okay? So here's what happens, right? So like, we're really excited with our business. We have this amazing idea. We're super passionate about it. We know we can do it. We know it in our hearts. We start going with it. You know, we start getting a little visible. We start doing like the things that we need to do. And then all of a sudden, like, we don't see any sales. Or maybe things don't work for a day or for a week. Or maybe we get a negative comment, you know, and then all of a sudden, all this inspiration and motivation and excitement just becomes like disappointment, and you feeling negative about yourself, and you're feeling bad about what you're doing, and you're thinking that it's not going to work, or that you're not good enough, or that you need to learn more, or that you need to invest more, or that what's the magic pill? Like, what are you doing wrong? When in reality, it's like, that's just part of the journey, right? So one of the main reasons why we don't get to the green, it's because we don't follow through with our projects, right? So like in my business and for my clients, whenever we have a project, we're going to follow through all the way no matter what, right? Because what happens is if we quit at the very beginning, we don't have enough information or analytics to know if this is really going to work or not. We need to like follow through with the project from the very beginning to the very end. Anita says, you've been in my head, lady. I love that. And if you have any questions, let me know, but I love when that happens. So we need to follow through to the very end, because what happens is we buy this course about sales, right? And then we're like super excited. I'm going to sell my program. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then you start doing it, and it's like, oh, I'm not getting that many calls. Oh, I got a few no's on a call. Okay, let's quit that. Let's go to another project. Let's see what works. And that keeps us in the red, because now you're starting a whole new project and you need to make a whole different investment and all that good stuff. Which, and here's the pitch, which is why having a one-on-one business coach is so important, you know, because business is 80% here. Like, that's why I'm so big in confidence, because honestly, business growth and success is 80% here and then 20% strategy. Because if you let this stop you, then the strategy is it's just going to work itself out, you know, like you're going to keep going and it's just going to get results. But if you have like an amazing strategy, but you're stuck in here, then you're probably not going to follow through. You're going to set yourself up for failure. You're going to like curl under your bed and not show up and all that stuff, right? So I'm going to give you a personal example of how this reflected in my business and why this is important to you as well. So I launch a lot of things. I launch mini courses, I launch big courses, group programs, and all that good stuff. The first time I ever launched something, I sold zero. Like, literally 0 spots, right? So, and I'm not ashamed to say that I'm actually excited to tell you this because I want you to see how important it is to not just follow through, but and have that support. So why did I sell 0? And why did I end up in the red for that specific project? Because I made the investments, I invested in Facebook ads, I invested in a launch strategist, I created the course, I invested in a VA at the moment. I was really excited at the beginning, I knew this was the thing, and then I started the launch, and then I didn't see a big open rate, or people weren't clicking through, or my posts weren't getting likes, or I wasn't getting comments, you know? So then I slowly but surely started backing away from the project. So what happened by the time I had to sell that a lot? I obviously didn't sell that much, so I ended up in the red. Now, fast forward a couple years later, I just launched my group program. I only wanted to sell 10 spots, and I actually had to end up opening an extra 5 spots. Why? Because I had a business coach who helped me go through the ups and downs of the process, and I followed through all the way. Now, am I saying that every project is going to get results like that? Like, oh my God, you're going to have to open extra spots. Like, no, sometimes some are better than others, but you will never be able to know how much of like a capacity for growth your project has unless you follow through from beginning to end. Like, it's not just when you're excited, you need to follow through even when you don't feel like showing up, even when it's scary, even when people are not talking to you, even when people are not clicking, even when your emails are not being delivered. Like, you need to follow through all the way. And that's how we get to the green in business. Because we're never going to get to the green side of business if we don't follow through all the way over and over and over again, okay? Yeah, so I guess that's my message. Like there's a few things I wanted to like really emphasize in this video, and it's like, number one, understand what the difference between gross profit, operating profit, and net income is, so you understand like all the statements that you're seeing may not be what you think they are. And then also understand that it's really, really important to like be aware of like, are you in the red or are you in the green? And if you're in the red, what do you need in order to get to the green? From my experience, a lot of times what we need to get to the green is to have someone beside us to help us get from point A to point B and not quit, you know? So if you've been in the red for a couple months, for years, and you really haven't seen that color transition of like, now I'm actually making money, you may need someone to help you actually follow through with all your projects and excitement and ideas and passions, right? Because just because we're coaches doesn't mean that we're like innately entrepreneurs. So we have to understand that, and it's really important to have someone by your side that understands that. Yeah, so that's my message to you, because I went to an event this weekend. This is it, guys, I promise. I went to an event this weekend of someone who makes millions of dollars, and like her profit margin was really, really low. So like if she makes $2 million, like her profit margin was like, I don't know, like $300,000, which is really amazing. Good for her. But you have to understand that $700,000 from that $1 million went into operating expenses or marketing expenses or taxes or liabilities and stuff like that, right? So don't get fooled and understand that there's a lot more than just the surface of business. There's a lot of like back end stuff that you as an entrepreneur need to master and understand. So yeah, so I'm just gonna stay one more minute. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Let me know, are you in the green or the red? Do you know what you need to get to the green? What do you think about this lesson? What would you like to learn about in the future? Definitely leave it in the comments, or if you're watching the replay, you can also leave it in the comments. I always come back and tell you. And I'm still doing that, that contest. Like if you guess what I'm gonna dress up as, you can win a free coaching session with me, but no one has guessed so far, so you still have time. Good lesson, Barbs. Thanks. Thank you, Anita. I love having you here. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to log off. I'm going to leave you with the last thing, which is I'm doing an incredible, like super innovative idea. So like if you have been in the red or have not been as much in the green as you would like to be, and you know that you need that additional support to be like right by your side, like really guiding you and helping you follow through with everything, and not just follow through with everything, but follow through with the profitable ideas as well, and you know that working with a one-on-one business coach is the next step for you, I'm doing this amazing thing where it's like, we can, if you're really interested in working with me, we can work together for 2 weeks for $50, and you can get your money back. Like cut the contract if you don't feel like I'm the right coach for you. However, so it's kind of like a money back guarantee trial period that you can work together with me for 2 weeks so you can see the difference of working by yourself and being in your mind on your own or working with a business coach, like how that compares and contrasts. We can do that for 2 weeks, and if you're like, you know what, you're not the coach for me, you can just tell me within those 2 weeks and we'll break the contract and you don't have to keep going. Totally okay. However, this is only for people who have not been my clients yet. Like if you've done one of my group programs or you're my one-on-one client, you can't do that because you obviously already have an experience of what working with me it's like. And this is also for people who really do want to invest in coaching. It's not for you to just like dip your toes in it. This is more of like for you to find the right coach and see if I'm the right one for you. I want to give you like a little bit of ease of mind that like, okay, if you do invest in coaching and you're like really not in alignment with it, you have the opportunity to back out. But your goal is to work with that someone next to you. So the link is over there in the comments and on the title of the video. And if you have any questions, please feel free to PM me. I only have one-on-one spot left. I had 2 a week ago, and now I only have 1. So definitely make sure to check it out. And you can always PM me or email me at info@starlandcoaching.com. And yeah, keep aiming for the green, guys. That's what we're looking for. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.